This is the final part. This is the drawing for the car base, the front view, the side view, the top view, and the isometric view. It has all the dimensions that you need to draw this base. So let's go ahead and switch to FreeCAD. We will create a new document and create a new sketch. We will sketch on the XY plane, click OK, and we'll click on this rectangle tool, hover your mouse to the center and click, drag and click again. Now we have to dimension this rectangle, so click on that and set the length to 120. Do the same for that, but click on this vertical distance to 50. So it is fully constrained. We can close this now and click on this pad, and the thickness is 3 millimeters. So click OK, switch the view, use your middle mouse button to bring it somewhere to the center, and this is the first part. Now we are ready to make the part for the wheel axles. So click on the top surface and create a sketch. We're going to use this rectangle tool again, and notice when you position your mouse pointer close to this line, it switches from red to yellow, and also near the mouse pointer it displays a second constraint, dot to a curved surface to a line in this case. So make sure that appears before we click the mouse once, and then drag your mouse and click somewhere there. Now it has 3 degrees of freedom, meaning this has to be dimensioned properly, and also the position of that rectangle has to be fixed. So let's go ahead and constrain it. That length is 20. Zoom in a bit, and that length is 5. Okay, it's 1 more degree of freedom, and that's the position of this rectangle. So let's go ahead and fix that by clicking this point and this point, and click on that. It is 10 millimeters apart. Now it's fully constrained, so we can close this and make the pad. The pad is 10 millimeters tall, so just click OK, and let's see what we've got. So we've done the pad. Now we're going to use this function, the multi-transform feature, to create the rest of the 3 pads here. So click on it and choose pad 01, which is this one here. Click OK. Now in this dialog box it says right click to add, so we're going to right click with our mouse and choose add linear pattern. Now as soon as you do that, you can see that part being replicated here. So we need to change that separation, and they are placed 80 millimeters apart. We are then going to make, so we're done with this, we're going to make 2 more here. So right click on it again and add a linear pattern. Now instead of the horizontal axis for the direction, we're going to choose vertical axis, and if you zoom out you can see that there are copies here already. So we need to change this to 45, OK. So you can rotate this view by clicking on the middle mouse button and the left mouse button simultaneously and dragging, moving your mouse. Okay, just to confirm that everything is in position. And next, we are ready to make the holes for this part here. So zoom in a bit, click on this surface, click on Create Sketch, click on this circle icon, click anywhere on that and click again, drag and click again to make our circle. So it has 3 degrees of freedom, 1 for the radius and 2 for the position of that circle. So we click on that circle, click on that radius icon and set it to half of 2.2. Okay. Now we need to fix the position of that point relative to that origin, and click that. It's exactly 20. Click on those 2 points again, and that is 8 millimeters tall. Okay, so now it's fully constrained. We can close it. And what we'll do is we'll make the pocket. The type of pocket is through all. Now let's change the view. You see that that hole goes right through to that part too. Okay. Now we use the transform tool again to make a pattern of that. Yeah. So click on that linear pattern feature. Choose the pocket that we just made. Click OK. And you can see that outline of it here. So we need to change that length to 80. And it says that transformation succeeded, so we can click OK. Switch that to horizontal. Click OK. Alright. So next we will draw that block in the center, the rectangle block. So we click on that top surface, click on Create Sketch, use this rectangle feature, and just draw the rectangle. Now dimension it. That's 20. That is 5. 2 more degrees of freedom. So that point to that point should be 55. Those 2 points again, but now the vertical distance should be 15. Okay, so it's fully constrained now. Close that and make a path which is 10 millimeters tall. So click OK. Change the view to confirm. So we've done the top bit. So let's move to the bottom. Click your middle mouse button and the left mouse button together and drag your mouse. Click on the bottom surface and we're ready to make the eyelets for the guide wire. So create a sketch. Let's draw the first rectangle and dimension that. So click on that line. It is 20 in length. Click on that. It is 10 exactly. And position that point to that point. Is exactly 20, and those 2 points again, and that length should be 15. So it's fully constrained now. Click close. Make a pad. That pad should be 8 millimeters tall. And let's use our middle and left mouse button. Let's see that we've got that block there. So let's use the linear pattern feature tool again for that pocket to create the next. So it's pad number 3. Okay, and they are separated 17 millimeters apart. Okay, so looks right. Now final thing is to put a hole right through that block there. So create a sketch, zoom in with the middle scroll button, draw your circle and click on that. Click on the radius, should be half of 3.5, and the position of that to the origin is 25, and that's 4. Okay, so it's fully constrained. Now we're ready to make that pocket all the way through. Okay, so let's change this view, and there you have it, the car base. So we're ready to print this and put them together to form our car.